Who else lays in bed at night thinking about the mysteries of the cosmos? What? Just me? Come on, I know there are some people like that. Why do I bring this up? Well, I started thinking one night about why I love the Delta episode so much. To be perfectly honest, a good portion of the Delta episode is boring, consisting of a bunch of fest quests stringed together with battles in between. But there are two scenes that I find amazing. The first is obvious, and I don't think anyone would argue against me, and that's when you fly into space on the back of a mythical super dragon.
Shooting star leaping through the sky like a tiger, defying the laws of gravity. I'm a racing car passing by like Lady Godiva. I'm gonna go, there's no stopping me.
Riding on the back of a dragon would be the highlight for anyone. But that's my second favorite scene of the Delta episode. My favorite scene is when Zinnia drops a mountain of exposition and backstory on us. Now that I say that out loud, it doesn't sound as cool. Weird. I mean, who wouldn't want to hear someone ramble on for minutes on end? Hey, I saw you about to click that X. Now, what I find amazing about this conversation in the Moss Deep Space Center is the implications for the Pokemon world. Now, if you haven't played the Delta episode, I'm about to spoil many plot points, so you have been warned. When you enter the Space Center, you speak with Professor Cosmo, who explains to you, our current plan involves using the infinite energy within a rocket combined with the life energy of humans found in keystones. We will start off by artificially replicating the massive energy that is triggered at the time of Mega Evolution. We will fire the energy produced from our rocket into space and create a warp hole. By creating a warp hole in the path of the incoming meteoroid, we hope to be able to transport somewhere far away from here. As a matter of fact, this technology already exists and has been incorporated in some of our commonly used devices. I think you know what I mean. Those panels that spin you about and then you come out, warp to another spot. I imagine you've stepped on a few such. Well, we're not entirely sure, but we do have a device that links the warp holes. We've named it the link cable. But there's no need to worry. Based on our theory, we can at least guarantee that we will be sending it away from our planet. The spunky girl Zinnia, who we've seen throughout the game, jumps in and drops the truth bomb. My people know it. From generation to generation, we pass along the lore about the distortions in the world born by the Mega Evolution mechanism, and about the existence of another world, which we have long observed to be just like this one, and yet not the same. That's right, a Hoenn region that's almost exactly like this one we live in, filled with Pokemon and people like us, a world where maybe the evolution of Pokemon took a slightly different path, where Mega Evolution is unknown, a world where that war 3,000 years ago never happened, a world where the ultimate weapon was never even built. In that Hoenn of that world, what would happen if one day out of the blue a meteoroid appeared? What would happen to the people of that world? Not the technology to destroy the meteor, or the power to warp it away. When I first played the Delta episode, I was blown away. Pokemon decided to explain why Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire did not have Mega Evolution and why Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire did, through what's known as the Many Worlds Interpretation. The Many Worlds Interpretation is a way to explain parallel worlds and how they are created. We're going to do a little thought experiment. At the start of Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, you are given the choice of picking Trico, Mudkip, or Torchic. Imagine we choose Torchic as our starter. We raise our little fire chicken into a kickboxing rooster and become the champion of the region. But we could have chosen Trico or Mudkip and done the same. Your choice of Pokemon leads to 3 possible worlds, but you can only observe the world in which you picked your starter. The Main World's interpretation leads to differences in Ruby and Sapphire and Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. In the war 3,000 years ago, mentioned in Pokemon X and Y, Megastones were released from the Ultimate Weapon. The Ultimate Weapon never fired in the timeline of Ruby and Sapphire, so Mega Evolution does not exist in those games. Not only does the Many Worlds interpretation affect different games, but also each game cartridge. For instance, if you have a copy of Mega Ruby and your friend has a copy, those are 2 different worlds. You each went on different adventures in different ways. Nothing was set in stone, and you had your own choices and experiences. That's why, for instance, you can battle your friend, each having the same legendary Pokemon, because they come from different worlds, even though there should only be one legendary Pokemon in that game. They even named the interdimensional connector a link cable. This is a nice callback to the old days before widespread Wi-Fi, and supports that each game cartridge is a unique world. And that's why I enjoyed the Pokemon Delta episode. I hope you guys all enjoyed this little video, and remember to stay super fantastic. Bye. No! Curse you, baby Lugia. Why does the anime introduce so many inconsistencies?